She loves it. Look at her.
Oh, look at this.
Welcome back to The Hour Continues. This is episode 17, 16?
Oh,
and we got a special guest.
Look at this.
Somebody that we've been talking about.
Yeah. Newest addition
To the family.
This is Stormy.
Oh, Stormy.
The world meets Stormy. Look at my beautiful baby.
So what is Stormy?
She's a half French, half English, called freelance, Fringlish. They're called a few things, but half French, half English bulldog. And 100% perfect.
Yeah, she's adorable.
Dude, she's chill. She's calm.
Is she shaking? Is
Oh,
she scared
baby,
right now?
you want mommy?
I want mommy. You okay?
She's adorable.
She's never been in the podcast room down here like this, so she's nervous.
She's nervous? Do you think has she peed on you guys yet?
No.
Here, I'll put you down.
No.
I don't want her scared.
Zoe's here too.
She's kind of, I don't know, all the lights and stuff. I don't know if she's used to that. She had a hard time in the studio getting used to it too.
Yeah.
So.
Yo, we had the fire episode.
Yeah, man.
Holy Danny Bateman, Jesus hell.
So we just finished up the 27th hour, episode 55 with Danny Bateman.
You guys, you got to check this one out.
Big shout out to Hanu for
Shout out to Hanu.
Having his friend Danny Bateman come on. Man, it was a fun conversation, man.
Man, that was good. That was fire. We could have went all night long.
Yeah. Creator of the Bonanza Festival.
Yep.
He's done so many different things. The Warped Tour, a tour that Junior always talks about. He loves this tour.
Love the Warped Tour.
You kind of got answers tonight for why it's not a thing no more, and
yeah,
rumors of maybe even a comeback type of thing.
I think there's flare-ups coming.
Yeah.
From him directly.
Yeah,
Sounds
absolutely.
like he's doing his own thing now. He's not tied to many. He's doing it. He's going to do his own thing. It's incredible episode. I had a really good time with that one.
Me too. I think that your passion for metal music, right?
Yeah.
Bled onto him. And he's like, man.
It fueled him.
Yeah.
You could see them sparks come back.
Yep. He was like, oh, shoot. Maybe we need to.
Because we looked it up, right? And you said, how long ago was it that we had that? It was...
The Warped Tour?
18?
18.
So it's been that long ago. He's away from it.
Yeah.
And it fueled him. And he's friends with the Used, all the guys. Like, he knows all them people. Like, he grew up with them guys. Like, all them stories. I could go for days.
He didn't even know the drummer was his homie.
That just blows my mind, man.
Yeah.
You guys check that episode out, please. It was they're all my favorite. I don't want to say that to everybody, but that really hit my heart good because that's totally my lane.
Yeah. And to come to find out that his brother is a really good tattoo artist that a lot of people look up to and stuff like that. So that's dope.
Vic, he's crazy. 27 tattoo, I think it's called. He's incredible. That guy is. We'll get him on the show.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's going to come too. So things are popping, Dre.
Yeah, man. How was your week?
It was good. It's been busy is all. It's just, I can't even think. Busy.
Well, I want to start off with the one that everybody wants to hear about. How was Rogan?
Oh, yeah.
Producer Erica's here, by the way.
Oh, yes. Hello, everybody.
Yes.
Well, I guess they knew that because I was talking about her.
That wasn't you.
I just can't see you. You see the baby? Is she in here somewhere?
Yeah, they're right by me. Hopefully
Yeah,
they're good during this.
Rogan was incredible. I made him a sign. I built him a sign from the 27th hour, from Highline, from whatever, from here, and give it to the guy at the front door. And he said he totally would see to it that he got it, and I stuffed business cards in it, so hopefully he did get it. I don't know. And I said, if not, just hang it up in here. So shout out Wise Guys. Great comedy club. That was such a good experience. I will go to that again. That was fun. Have you been to the Wise Guys in Salt Lake?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'd never been there.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
The show, it's strange. We sat in that one little room, and you have to, like, watch the monitor.
Yeah.
We were sitting off in the one room, like, there's rooms off the sides. I don't know if you've been in them, but it's like a booth or whatever, and there's like 40 people in there. It's but it was cool, man. They made it way easy, because without them big monitors, it would suck. But it was like a suite, and there's these big old monitors and shit, so we didn't even watch him. We couldn't hardly see him through the people, but he was only 50 feet away from us.
Yeah.
The Rogan, man, he crushed it. It was fun.
What was some highlights from the show?
The whole show was fucking insane. Like, the dude is nothing. If you listen to his podcast, do you listen to his podcast?
Yeah.
It's not even anything like his podcast at all. Unhinged, just foul. Like, he's no phones. They zip your phones in a thing. You can't even get them. Like, you can't. So it's all like, they hide. Nobody can film it or anything. It's probably a good thing. But it was a great experience. I just couldn't believe he's two people.
Yeah.
They're very much two people. He has his comedy, him, and his and that's the first time I've seen him in comedy, and it blew my mind. I'm blabbing, I know, but it was really, really good, man. He talked about Elon Musk. He talked about Bezos. He talked about like all them people. And at the end of that show, what got me the best was so personal. He's such a just dude. Some of the shit he's saying, I'll tell you after. He says, last however long minutes, I'm just going to ask questions in the audience. Like, anybody got any questions? And it was just, I don't know, man. He's just so much more approachable than I thought. I mean, I knew he was kind of a guy's guy, but man, he's chill. He's a chill dude. Because you're this far away from him on that stage, man.
Yeah.
Really intimate venue. You can hear him talking if the mic's away. You know what I mean? It was really cool. And I had no idea that he played Here's another fun fact there. I didn't know he even came here other than the big stuff, right? That sells out the Maverick Center all the time. He almost bought a home in Park City. So his kids, it was up to the kids. They left L.A. He'll never go back. He's very proud to say that. But he's either Austin or Park City. Because the guy's like, hey, how come you don't he loves Utah. Yeah. Fucking loves it. He's like, don't tell anybody about this place because it's beautiful. Because you get here and you're like, what's this shit? And you leave. And he's like, this is the shit. And he said, we were going to live here, but the kids wanted to live in Austin for, I can't remember the reason. But he's like, so his two girls said Austin. So they went to Austin. But he was going to live in Park City. They were looking at a house and everything. So,
wow.
Yeah. Anyway, maybe he'll come, back. But he loves Wise Guys. He loves the local scene. He's still just a local dude. He's not all big time shit. He's a local. He's a gettable guy, right?
Yeah.
It was fucking
just
awesome.
Rich as fuck.
God, it was good. And he's
awesome.
so normal. He doesn't act that way at all. He's talking about these other really rich people and all the. I'm like, you fucking got to be kidding me! Just the way he's so personable. It was really strange. I thought
there's a lot of people that's in envy of you guys right now because you guys actually got to go.
Thanks to you.
Yeah. Thanks to you.
It was a great night, man. It really was. So I hope he got that sign. And then from us and all that, but
you'll have to check
sold that club out.
You'll have to check his show and see if it's there, or maybe go to the club. Maybe it's hung up in the green room or something. Maybe follow up.
Yeah, I will. They said that he totally told me I'll get it to him. He's like, dude, if not, I'm keeping this fucker. I'm like, yeah, I can't just have it, Like they wouldn't let me walk through with it. So,
well, I mean,
I hope they just hang it up or enjoy it somehow. Like it's a beautiful thing. I put my heart into it. It looks cool.
Definitely could be used as a weapon.
Yeah. And
dope.
We talked about it. I made it small enough to get on the plane and everything. So I hope he checked it. Or maybe they can mail it to him or something.
We should have just took it in with us. And since he was asking questions, he should have just stood up and gave it to him.
I almost asked if he like, hey, I built a thing for you. I hope you get it. I almost did that, but.
You were embarrassed or what?
Dude, I don't know. It was an off night. Kind of a long story, but so I didn't. I should have, but I don't do that. I let the world work. That club, they've got my heart. Wise Guys, I'm telling everybody in the world, if you have not been to Wise Guys, go to Wise Guys. That is so much fun.
Yeah.
I absolutely enjoy it. I would love to get them on too, like the other side, the Beehive did.
Yeah.
I would love to talk to him because I really enjoy what he's doing, I think. And I know they've done it for years, but it's new to me.
Yeah.
I love comedy, but live comedy is so much better. And I don't know. I really enjoy it, man.
Did he have somebody open up for him?
Yeah. Oh, that dude was funny as fuck. Henry. Oh, man, what was his name? Not Travis. I can't remember his name. He had an opener that was insane and fucking just, I know why they had no phones in there. He went for every angle. He did everything from race to, he just went at the throat of everything that you don't talk about.
Yeah.
Everything. Gay stuff, things that's taboo-ish, kind of hard. Where we dance, he goes right into it. And the way he does it is just so, it was really interesting. We'll get his name. It was really good.
Did Rogan not do photos at the end?
I don't know. I don't think so. He didn't say so or anything, though.
Yeah, just got up and left?
Yeah.
Oh.
But he had 2 cocktails. He got fucked up. He was pretty buzzed up. He's like, fucking you. You just feel him having fun as it happened, right? Toward the end, he's like, I'm feeling good. Hey, you guys give me another drink? And he put it on the stool and some guy come out, grabbed it and went and got him a new drink. And it was just cool, man. It felt like you were just hanging out with a homie.
Yeah.
It wasn't like fucking Joe Rogan like you would think. this star. Like, he was just chill. He's like, give me another drink, man. And he was chill as fuck, man.
That's awesome, man. I'm glad you guys got to experience that because I know how much he means to you. And
I like him for sure. He's a stand-up dude. It was really a good time.
You guys got Stormy.
We got Stormy.
That's something new this week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lots of just stuff happening here. Just the same old grind, man. Ripping. I can't think. After that episode we just had, I'm whirling.
Yeah. Thank you so much for my picture, by the way.
Oh yeah. Painted you.
People can see it. It's behind you.
Can they see it in the camera?
They can see it in the camera.
Zoom in on it, people.
It looks really, really dope, man. I appreciate it. It's beautiful. I walked in and nobody was here, and I just was setting up, and it kind of caught my eye. I was like, "Is that me? That is me.
That's me looking at me."
I was like, "What the fuck? That's super dope." And the thing about it is that we literally talked about this last week, and I was like, "Man, when's the last time you painted? Like, when's the last time you brought out the canvas and got busy? Yeah. Not mechanical fab work, but not tattooing, but like got back to the easel, you know." And then you do that, and I was like, man, that's beautiful.
Cranked it out. Thank you, man.
Looks really dope.
100% airbrushed, all of it. I didn't paint any of it. A lot of people, we cheat and we'll do some marker, some stuff. Like, there's a lot of tricks to all of that. That is 100% airbrushed because anyway. Artists will get it if they hear that, but that's tricky. Usually you mix it with acrylic and do your whites, and you do stuff with brushes and tricks, and I did that all with an airbrush.
I love it because it's you, man. It's me, but it's you. You know what I mean? It's your work. It's even the framing. The framing is beautiful. You know, the colors on the top of it is beautiful. Like everything, I'm looking at it right now. I'm like, man, it's dope.
Thanks, bro.
You know what I mean?
It's all, the funniest story about it is if you knew what all the material was, you would lose your mind. Yeah, it's totally Junior. It's all just garbage stuff. Yeah, it's a poster board thing, right? It's the canvas, but all the frame is just shit, this like paneling wood, and I paint it, and so that's the cool part to me. I don't go buy stuff; it's all just shit laying around here, and I put it all together and make it look cool, and I make it crooked, and I make things not. I love all that, so it's right from my heart, bro. And that was for your birthday.
Thank you so much. I already know Tress is gonna say, "Well, we need one for the family," so. Like I said, we're gonna need that quote here soon.
Hell yeah, got it. And we do that. We do that, y'all. Holler if you guys want to need custom stuff. We do it all. So.
Yeah, beautiful, man.
Thanks, man.
Do we have questions, Erica?
We do.
Let's see. You got the baby in your lap. Oh, she's asleep.
God, she's fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, she's not used to being out here, so.
Yeah, you could tell Erica's been like hungry for a baby. The way that she's holding her and stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's.
Have you been baby hungry?
No, but I guess this will, get me ready for the grandbaby.
Yep.
Got a grandbaby.
So, oh, shoot. Actually.
What?
She went to the doctor today, and I didn't hear back from her.
Did we know a sex?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
So, okay. But, yeah. So they're getting ready to go to Arizona. Okay, first question from Chance from Taylorsville. Thanks for he always gives us awesome questions.
That's where Danny's from. Danny lives in Taylorsville.
Every week he's got questions.
Salute to Taylorsville.
Yeah, that's where Cade's friend Mom lives too.
Dope.
Can you be loyal to a fault, or is loyalty just loyalty no matter what?
It's a good question.
That's a great question.
Well,
I got.
Go ahead.
I want to meet this guy, girl, whatever it is.
Okay.
I think that's, that's tricky. I think that's how you would see it. I can take that too many ways. So it's like, yes, can you be loyal to something that is possibly not deserving of your loyalty? That would be a fault. Like, I'm loyal to my wife even though she cheats on me constantly, right? That would be to a fault, I would say. But it is just loyalty. It's like, it's your choice to stay there, right? It would be my choice. So who sees the fault right there? That's the tricky part for me, is who's to see that fault. Do you think you're doing fault, or is it, you know what I mean? So yeah, you can go everywhere with that one. But I think if you're just loyal, all good things come your way. Always. You always find a good vibration path. Loyal people just seem to not have a lot of that shit around them. Not to a fault. Loyalty to a fault. If you're loyal, you're just loyal to the end of whatever that may be, right? But I think there's rules. Like, if she's cheating on you, if your wife's cheating on you, like, fuck, I'm out, man. I'm no more loyal to this. So I don't know. I guess it would depend on on the circumstance. But yeah, loyal to my soldiers into battle, and I know we're going to die. That's to a fault. You're going to die, but you're just being loyal. So I don't know. That's a great question. What do you think about that?
Loyalty comes with letting down your guard, right? You have to be loyal. You have to be vulnerable to be loyal, right? Because if we weren't, right, if I never gave up that trust to my significant other to even care if they cheat, right, it wouldn't matter. My loyalty wouldn't matter. So there's a point where I feel like you are loyal, and you just have to eat the fault. Yeah, there's nothing you can, because you have to. If the fault won't come unless you're loyal. You have to be loyal.
There you go.
In order to get to the fault.
There you go.
So it's a tough situation, because I think a lot of us have been there where we've given our all to somebody or to something. I mean, we can use your company as an example, right?
Yeah.
Super duper loyal for years, decades, and then the fault came.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like, damn, why was I loyal to this one thing?
And there's the perception piece. I didn't see it as a bad thing. I see it as, this is good. Like, I did my part, and I'm like, the next chapter is just good for me, even though it worked out in a bad perceived way. Yeah. Losing your job, people losing their jobs, it's not bad. It's not a fault. It's good. That's a new pivot. That's how I see it.
And it's tough because I see it the other way. I'm like, man, this is a good guy who was loyal, who was honest.
Yeah.
Who sacrificed a lot. You know, like we've talked about it. There was a lot of big events that Daddy wasn't able to be around because Daddy was loyal to his job.
Yeah.
Right. And so I think I've been there as well, where, I was loyal to certain friends and made certain sacrifices, and those friendships are not friendships no more. You know what I mean?
And you never find the beauty if you're not, don't give in to
exactly.
it. It's
so you have to give of yourself in order to feel that spark, I guess, or that happiness.
And you are going to get hurt, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Loyalty, it's going to fail. That's okay, though. That means you're doing it.
Continue to be loyal. If you're a loyal person, continue to be loyal, and you're going to be happy with yourself.
And I don't think that's a shirt we try on. I don't think loyal humans don't try that shirt on. They're just loyal people. I'm very loyal. I'm very honest. I'm very just whatever that way is, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's something you try on. You're just that. That's who you are, and you find the good in all of it. Like, I lost my job. It's okay, man. I still did my part. I don't worry about what they done me wrong with. I'm out, and I'm gonna pivot.
I heard I was listening to the Hard Talks with a Blonde and a Hippie, Alicia and Sarah. They were on our podcast, and I was listening to their episode, the most recent one. They had a witch on, and she was talking about how she would get anxiety and get upset about future things. And I'm paraphrasing. You'll have to go and listen to the episode, but she essentially, and it's so fucking simple, but essentially she was like, I don't need to worry about the future because I've already been there and I've already figured it out. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, holy shit. Yeah. Once you like really take a step back and you're like, you don't have to worry about an hour from now because you're going to be there and you've already figured out that.
Yeah.
Right. It's a fucking crazy thing to think.
It's weird, man.
But it hit, I don't know why, but it was so simple, but it hit home for me. And I was like, yeah, because I do that a lot. I'm like worrying about this, that, and the third when I should be living in the present because I already know that whatever the future holds, I'm going to figure it out.
Yep.
It's going to be there.
It's all lined up and meant to be. We talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
Would I change things? That's in that little game. It's like, no, man, that's just pieces of this puzzle that are so necessary to who we are.
I thought it was beautiful the way she said it. That was a really good episode.
That's cool.
That's Serena's friend too. Serena had her on her podcast.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they mentioned
they were on your podcast too.
Yeah, they came through. They always mention Serena. Yeah. I feel like Serena's like the hub to all these friendships.
She holds everything together.
Yeah,
she's the middle piece.
Like she's the one that got Alicia into the whole dance party, not party, but EDM scene festival type of thing. And she was talking about how she was nervous, and Serena kind of guided her through the whole culture and stuff like that, which is dope. And it's cool because like I know, like it's cool to hear people talk highly about Serena because I know that that's your guys' daughter.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So as a parent, I would once people start talking highly, and people already talk highly about my son, about how he held the door open or how he helped this girl at school and stuff, it's like you feel good when people talk highly about your kids, you know?
It warms you.
It's like, that's dope, man.
It totally warms your heart.
It does. It definitely does.
Her podcast will be coming out hopefully soon too. We'll see.
Yeah, she's
cranking them.
She's a perfectionist, so she's got to perfect things. But she's also had a lot going on.
Yeah.
So, but she's doing good, but she's got a lot going on.
No such thing as perfection. That's impossible.
No.
But she's about to have that baby in a few months. And Sarah's like 6 weeks away. Remember when she announced it here?
She announced it on the show.
She's ready soon. Yeah.
It feels like it went like that.
Dude, that was 9 months ago-ish right there.
Holy shit.
Bro.
I know.
We're turning them out, baby.
Rocking and rolling.
Yeah, send it.
I was thinking about that earlier, actually. That's weird. I was thinking what she would get tattooed after.
And she wants that for sure. But that's the segue into, like, look, guys, life is happening. So first of all, thank you for listening and giving me some of your time. We're only here for an X amount of time. Do good stuff, man. Whatever it is, just make moves. Like, shit's happening fast.
Yeah, man.
Surround and do what you want to do and be and talk and, man, put shit in front of you that you want there. Just don't settle for stuff. It's crazy, man.
I would say don't even entertain bullshit.
Nah, manifest your life, baby.
Yeah.
You're the architect. Build it. Nobody's going to hand you nothing. Like, manifest your life. We're the architects of our future. Do that shit. What do you want? Do it.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
It's beautiful. Speaking of architecture, have you guys been seeing Jade's gaming where she's like building whole houses and shit?
She's
Planet Zoo.
They reached out to her. They bumped her on her Instagram.
Really?
I don't know the right word, but I'm sure it's the wrong word. But she did something. How did that go? She posted something and they said, hey, that's hella cool.
Something like that. I can't remember.
A tattoo. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, they said something back. No, it was Bailey. It was Bailey. It said it anyway.
Oh.
That was Bailey Bayman that they did that with. I think. Jesus. I'm getting them two mixed up. She just got tattooed there.
Yeah.
Oh, did she?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
It was her tattoo on Jade's leg. Bailey tattooed Jade's leg. Fucking beautiful tattoo. And they said something about Planet Zoo. She tagged them in it. And they reached out to her and said, hey, that's a cool ass tattoo. That's how it went. That's cool.
That's awesome. Salute to Bailey Bateman, man.
For sure.
Was there any relation?
Get over here. I forgot to ask him. I
didn't even think about that. I don't know, but we should have asked.
But we have.
I guess I could text and ask him. But he would have said that because she's a tattooer. So he would have been like, oh, my niece, you know.
Maybe not. That dude, did you listen to that dude's life?
Well, yeah, he's got a lot going on. But
yeah.
But,
Steven Tyler from Aerosmith, God, you guys got to hear that episode.
Yeah, gave Katy Perry a piggyback ride.
Should have put that in the intro.
That might be the clip.
That's a good end. That's a good one.
Supposedly, I look like her.
Like Katy Perry?
Yeah, I've been told that, but I don't see it really. But on one of her old pictures with dark hair, maybe, but I don't know.
I don't see Katy Perry. I don't know your celebrity look like either. I don't know.
Do you have one?
People say I look like Kenan Thompson, Kenan and Kel.
I don't know who that is.
Good Burger back in the day, the Good Burger movie. SNL. I'll show you a picture of him. When you see him, you'll be like, oh, Kenan Thompson. Okay. That's what I get. I get Kenan Thompson.
Dude, I got Kenny Chesney once.
Yeah.
Chased down in a bar, like hella psycho about it. Like,
did you have your boots on?
Probably.
He probably had Wranglers on.
Yeah, I was like,
t-shirt.
What the fuck?
I want to see you put the Wranglers back on in the boots.
He doesn't even own a pair. We'd have to buy him a pair.
We're gonna do an episode with our shirts too. We'll do this.
I know. I need to get your shirt. No blue jeans. You don't have no blue jeans.
I have no blue jeans.
Yeah, see, this won't work. You got Dickies.
I have to buy them. Black, or all black.
Black, everything.
Power move.
Put his line boots on.
All black, everything. That's a Jay-Z move.
We got more questions?
We got questions?
Yeah.
Oh, look at Stormy just asleep.
So goddamn precious.
She is adorable.
You know, it's not just like, oh, look, my dog's cute. And you're like, cute dog. That dog, it's not because she's mine. That is the cutest dog I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, and you guys, Zoe's so freaking pretty too.
Has this one been? Has this one been asked before? In 40 years, what will people be nostalgic for?
Oh yeah, we did that last week.
Yeah,
that was Jade.
Jade asked that.
That was a great question, by the way. I've been on. I was on the other side of the Beehive a couple weeks ago, or no, last week, and then I was on Dalton's a few weeks ago, And I brought that question up. I was like, a few days ago. I was like, Jade posed this question to Junior and I on the Hour Continues, and I've asked these guys, and they're like, holy shit, that's a great question. So salute to Jade for fucking contributing in a major way.
And Chance, damn. Dude's always cranking them out.
I know.
That's cool.
Yeah. Okay, if animals could talk, which would be the rudest?
If animals could talk, which would be the rudest? That's a good question.
Honey badger. They don't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like badgers.
I feel like a raccoon would be like talking shit. Like, come on, Nate. Like, you want to fuck with me, man?
Probably. My buddy had a pet one of them. Well, they caught it, but yeah, they turned it into a little pet. Cooney. Called him Cooney.
Oh, man, that would be scary. Those things are ruthless, man.
Yeah, they're gnarly.
I think a honey badger would be a fucking good one.
He was doable as a pet till he got like a year old, and then they actually killed him on accident. They started a truck, and there was a shop mechanic thing. They found him out back and then started feeding him, and he stuck around, and they hung out with him. But yeah, he went to start his truck one morning, and he was in there sleeping under the thing. It cut him up and got him, but he was getting aggressive and shit, I guess. But I don't know if they're super made to be pets.
No, not at all.
He was big. He's fucking big, old sumbitch. He loved beer. Favorite thing in the world. You couldn't leave a beer around when I drank. He'd tip him over, and he'd drink the whole beer right there in front of you.
Oh,
loved it. Loved it. He was in Joby's garage. It was funny.
Chopped up.
He lived in the garage, inside the garage. They cut a little hole thing, little doggy door, so he could come in and out.
Have you ever ate roadkill?
No, hell no.
Not like, I mean, maybe not roadkill, but
like
have you
pick it up and go cook it shit? No. Have you?
Like Alabama type shit?
No.
I haven't, no. I haven't even had deer.
You know what? Okay, I'll take that back. I was allegedly involved in an accident one time with a deer. I wasn't doing any of this, but I was part of this.
Allegedly.
And the crew allegedly hit the deer. The deer was killed, and the back straps were removed and eaten later. Yes.
That is roadkill.
So, yes, that was killed on the road, and it was dead.
Was it good?
It was
allegedly?
Really good. Allegedly.
Oh, man. I had rattlesnake roadkill from my uncle.
Out in Tooele?
Yeah.
They got rattlesnakes out there?
Well, I don't think we were on a little drive, so I don't know where we were at actually. But
Utah's loaded with them. We're riddled with them bad. Utah's loaded with them.
I've never seen. Well, I haven't been in the mountains either though.
They're nasty fucking little buggers. Yeah,
we went on a drive on Saturday for my birthday, or Sunday for my birthday, and we were driving up on the east side, and I was telling Tavian, I was like, hey, we're gonna go up the mountain, and we're at the base of the mountain, so we could still see the peak, right? So he doesn't realize that we're on the mountain, and so we're going up it. I'm like, we're on the mountain right now, and Tressa was like, you wouldn't know what to do if you were in the mountains. I was like, yeah, right. I can get up there. I can do some shit. So I'm gonna make it a point to get up there in the mountains and fuck up some shit.
Let's do it.
We need to go shooting.
I know. You guys haven't shot in a long time, huh?
It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
It's expensive though too.
It's
like
too expensive
right now. I guess we should save our bullets.
Yeah, don't waste your ammo, people.
Yeah.
Save it. You can't find it.
I didn't think about that.
Can you make your own? I mean, you make all this metal shit. Can you make your own bullets?
Mm-hmm.
Have you done it before?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have all the equipment to do it.
Is it hard?
Imagine that.
Allegedly, because I don't know if it's legal.
It's legal. Totally legal to make your own reload. Yeah, reload. I can reload.
Reload.
Yeah.
Is that just rifle?
Shotgun, anything. Shotgun shells, rifle, pistol, anything. You can reload. We can reload anything.
Can you make non-lethal shotgun shells?
Mm-hmm. Salt loads. Salt loads. Salt. They mix them with, you can put rock salt in them. A lot of farmers do that around here. They shoot. Oh, I got stories for days. There's allegedly been rock salt loads shot at us before, fucking around in farmers' fields. They'll shoot. It's a shotgun shell, but it's just salt. It won't hurt you, but they'll pepper your ass with that. That's a thing. You can load anything in a shotgun shell. It's weird. That empty case, you can put anything you want in there.
Really? I know they put bean bags. Like the police have bean bag ones.
Yep. The big calibers and stuff, but just a regular shotgun shell, you can put whatever you can get in there. It'll fucking destroy your barrel, but if it's like rock salty things, like people put weird. You can put anything in them.
You put gummy bears?
Oh hell yeah,
that'd be fun.
That'd be dope.
Shoot gummy bears at people.
Shoot lipstick tube. Yeah, you can put anything in. Anything you can jam in there, it'll come out in that barrel. Hopefully it doesn't destroy it. But
is it scary making your own bullet? Like, you have to worry about combustion or anything like that?
No, yeah, you definitely got to worry about not making them know, but just what's around you, sparks and these things like that, propellant. Like, gunpowder's horribly fucking flammable. Obviously, that's what it's for. But so storage but when you're doing it, no, it's not a big deal at all. There's a lot to it though. I don't do it anymore. We used to do it a lot. We have a room in the house called the reloading room. That's her pantry. So this house has a room, since I was a child, known as the reloading room. That's where we used to reload bullets.
And that's what I call it. But
we still call it that.
That just because that's what he called it. But
that's where we would sit.
We
and
don't
bullets.
reload bullets in there.
No. Allegedly.
I have all the equipment. It's totally legal. It's a good thing. You just can't find primers. You can't find primers right now. They're absolutely, you can't find a primer. The thing that it hits to shoot, that little cap thing,
oh,
it's a primer. You can't find those. They're impossible to find right now. It's crazy.
I wonder if they've ever rethought the bullet. Like, out of all the whatever 100 years that a bullet has been around, have they ever thought of I mean, there's different calibers and shit, right? But what if it wasn't a bullet? What if it was something different? Like, what would it be?
So it started out as a muzzle loader.
That's where you pack the shit?
Yep. It was a ball. So, they did the powder. They did the wad. They would manually do. You can still do it. They still have stuff to do that. But I think that was the evolution that I'm aware of would be from black powder shooting,
musket.
Yeah. The old school shit. Like,
one shot every 5 minutes.
Yeah, dude, that's gnarly stuff. Like, that's back in the day. People still do it though. That's the thing. And but now, I would say to the new bullet is now like primer fire, rim fire, not loading a primer and waiting for fire. That's a craft right there.
Do you have a revolver?
I've cut more than one.
What's your favorite gun you've ever owned? Maybe you don't even own it now, but what's your favorite gun maybe you've ever shot?
That means the most to me kind of thing? That gun right behind you on that fire mantle right there.
That's a pump, right?
No, that's a on the break 16 gauge. It's a single shot 16 gauge. It's broke. All the firing the ejector plate, that thing is so fucked up. It's just old. It's hammered. My grandpa gave me that gun, and I wore it out, completely wore it out. I could have it. I could rebuild the gun, but it's something about it I don't want to. I want it. It's beautiful, but it's a 16 gauge single shot shotgun. They're very rare, and so I still have it. I still have bullets for it even.
Did Grandpa carry a revolver? What did Grandpa carry?
Yeah, he had tons of guns, tons and tons of guns. He was always a cop, so yeah.
Who got that stuff?
All of it's scattered throughout us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you got some of his.
Yeah,
weapons?
my dad got just about everything. I think. I think my grandma still has a few, but yeah, he had tons of guns, tons and tons of guns. But yeah, he always carried. He never carried off duty though. It's a funny thing is he never carried off duty. When we'd hunt and stuff, he would, but he refused to when he was off duty. But I do. I carry.
Yeah.
But I carry a 40 actually off duty when every day. But a lot of cops are like that. My uncle's the same way. He won't even touch one anymore. They don't even want nothing to do with them when they're away from work.
Yeah,
it's weird. But I love them. I always have to have one.
Yeah, I think they're beautiful.
There's several right close to us.
Like I love when people get the custom like barrels and the custom grips and shit.
Yeah,
I love seeing dope, cool guns that you have to fucking make, right?
Like rifles?
Anything.
Or, okay.
It could be just a pistol, right? But I'm really into revolvers right now. I don't know why.
They're cool.
But I love them. I love them, like especially the snub nose ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. That's kind of my thing right now.
Little 38?
Yeah. One? I'm looking at, what is it, 38 special? Mm-hmm. They call it? Yeah, I want to get one. Right now I have a Glock 38.
Do you? I didn't know you even had a gun.
Yeah, it's in pistol. It's in my my thing, my car. You have to, right? You
absolutely.
Like, I feel
absolutely.
I know some people don't feel comfortable with guns. I'm not the best at guns. I don't know everything about them, but I know I'd rather have it than not to have it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Not only for because I've had there's one story I'll tell real quick. I was leaving work and I was going to Maverick because I was on E. And so I go to Maverick, and I think too much, I think. But whenever I go to a gas pump, I always get on the outside. I never go into the middle stalls. I never go there. I always go to the outside. just in case. Like I have to get out of there real quick. Because if you're in the middle, you can't just kind of you have to go around. You can't just dip out. So I always go to the outside. And when I got out of my car, I noticed 2 guys that were at the entrance. And as soon as I got out of my car, they were walking towards my car. These 2 dudes were talking. I noticed they were talking at the time. And so I got out of my car and go around to the pump. And so like as I'm going around to the pump, they're breaking away. And they're going around splitting up.
Oh, fuck.
And so I cut my gas short. I put the thing up, tighten the thing. And as soon as I got my foot in the door, the one dude came up towards the passenger side. And the other dude was like maybe 30 feet behind me. And so I hopped in real quick and then I dipped out because they were trying to carjack me.
Dude.
Yeah.
Are you shitting me?
I'm not.
That shit's scary, man.
Yeah. And so I always tell Tressa, I was like, never go to and I'm telling everybody else, don't go to that middle. Wait, because in that situation, if I didn't, because I turned really tight. And if I would have been in the middle, I would have ran into the other gas pump and then we have an explosion. You know what I mean?
You don't want none of that shit.
So definitely, always be aware, but that's the reason why I carry.
I like the what you said there was so cool is you noticed it before.
Oh, yeah.
So even to add to that story more, notice your surroundings is so powerful. Mm-hmm. Don't just blatantly have guns and I'm safe. No, fuck that, man. If you have a gun, you're always, that's a blanketed statement, but people like me watch their surroundings very closely at all times like that.
Yeah.
Always. Like I don't have to have certain things or do back to the wall, count the steps in, none of that shit. But I'm very aware of what's around me. Mm-hmm. Very, very aware of that creepy fucking guy.
Yeah.
Right. That I have 2 of those similar stories like that. They're scary shit. There's weird people out there, man.
Yeah. And then a lot of times, talking about Danny, right? He beat some guy up that was on shrooms. He felt bad. You know what I mean? Sometimes somebody's not in their right mind and they don't really know what they're doing. Yeah. Right. So it's good to just be aware of things and just get ahead of things. So, so you don't have to, because nobody wants to pull out a gun. Like you pull out a gun and you shoot somebody, it doesn't stop there. You might have saved your life, but now you have to deal with lawyers. You have to deal with, you're going to get arrested. They're going to detain you, right? They're not going to just be like, oh, that dude just shot that guy and just let him go. No, they have to do their investigation. So you're talking about time away from work. Now you have to prove your innocence, right? It's money out of your pocket. There's a lot to it.
Even scarier than that. I've brandished my weapons 2 times. Didn't point it ever, but I've pulled it out 2 different times and stopped 2 separate things. Crazy stories. But if I shoot the guy, never would I will not point a gun. I'm shoot. If I'm pointing it, it's over. Mm-hmm. But I'll pull it out and say it, stop, man, right? I've done that twice. It's fucking scary. But if you shoot, if that happens, you have a gun on you, man, and the cops are going to come. Hopefully you don't get killed. Mm-hmm. Like you're going to get hurt with that. That's something else to think about. It's like, don't use the weapon unless you absolutely need to, but don't hesitate to save your life or somebody else's life. But you walk that line then, because they're going to come in that wherever you are and you've got a gun. Yeah. And someone's dead, you're the fucking guy in trouble for sure. And you know what I mean? So I suggest people get really comfortable with it and understand how it would happen if you were to do something, how to talk, how to set them down, how to whatever, it's really scary, man.
And prevent it
if you have
happens.
It down and they come walking in that door, you're fucking done.
Yeah.
Like they're scared too. They don't know who you are.
All they hear is, yo, there was just shots and now a dude's on the ground.
They see me in Smith's and they're going to get me because of a look of everything, but I'm actually protecting people. And so it's a very fine line to walk. So do your business, whatever you got to do. But most of the time, the 2 times it's happened to me, just brandishing that weapon, pulling it out, making it very known what I have, and I'm very efficient with this. You need to fucking step back, solves it 100% of the time. Yeah. In my case, I think that's worked for me. It's a very sobering experience to have a gun brandished on you, not pointed even. Yeah. Pointing's one thing, like, what up? Like, I held that gun out and was very serious, and that, I think it freaked him out. Like, this, it appeared very tactful, right? Like, so I think that's a good thing to understand too. Pointing it, you'll shake and all these, like, it was, get comfortable with them. Yeah. Because you don't have to point it. It'll scare the fuck out of whoever it is and they will leave. Yeah. It's happened twice. So I didn't like it, but.
And I think too, to that, you gotta know that, okay, that you might have deterred that right then. Yeah. But don't take that normal route home. Yep. Like, take a while to get home. Maybe go through a few cities and then go home.
Yep.
Just in case.
Yep. And you never know. One of them was in Walmart and the other one was in Washington. Totally random shit. Both of them very random events, but Walmart right in front of it. So
yeah, don't go to Walmart.
Just
Target.
Like you can see people, you can feel them.
Yeah.
So you can just pay attention to what's around you.
Absolutely.
Put your phone down, for God's sake.
What question you got for us?
No.
Oh, I thought you were
People.
talking to me.
Be aware of what's going on around you.
I was just responding to Danny, giving him your phone number, so that's why I was on my phone.
No, not you. I'm talking about people. You're not listening to the story.
She did it.
I know.
Sorry.
She wasn't present.
I know. Sorry.
You're working.
Producer Erica.
Yes. This is our last question.
Editor-in-chief.
Okay. Oh, thank you for the shepherd pie, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome.
And the Oreo pie.
How about
You're
the fucking
welcome.
painting?
I said I gave you a whole.
That shit's going to come out of you and it's gone. That's forever.
We already talked about that.
Yeah, I gave you so much love about the painting already.
I'm just giving you shit, bro.
He's like, yeah, fuck the shepherd's pie.
No,
But
I'm jealous because I haven't had any yet.
I started cooking that on the smoker. I cooked the meat, everything on the smoker.
yeah, it
So
came
cook
out.
it.
You could tell, like you cook with love. The way that Junior paints with love, you cook with love.
That's what I try to tell these guests when they come. I'm
Thank
like,
you.
please.
Danny's about. I can't wait. You got to share like when he texts like, "Yo, this is amazing."
He did send the. He's sampled both and how much his mom's gonna love it. So he's already sampled.
Hold on. So he really did use his fingers.
Yeah, we told him to give him a utensil. And he's like, nah, man, I'm good.
I should have.
Okay, what's the last question?
Okay, what kind of secret society would you start?
Oh, that's a good
Holy
one.
shit.
I'll let you take that.
That's a great question.
Secret society.
Society. Like, what the fuck? I wouldn't start a secret society. Those have like a path, an idea of a better something or a worse something or what's a society? So I would say
It's a good question.
it is a great question because most of them are Freemasons. Just think of some of these societies. They're fucking bad stuff. None of them are like positive. But they think it's positive, I guess. But how about just a happy society?
What would that be?
I don't know how to word that.
Podcast society.
I don't even know. I would start
I mean, the union is a society, right? Like a kind of like a cult kind of
very
thing.
corrupt, very, very powered. Yeah, it's gnarly. There's a lot to that one. But my experience of it was beautiful. I love it. I'm very proud of it. Yeah, what kind of society? Fuck, that's weird. I would start a all happy, no death society.
Well, you don't.
All healthy. No, see what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
know. What are you gonna say? What would you say?
I would create one where we are charitable. I would create a charitable one. One where we truly believe in the energy we give is the energy we receive, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a real thing. We have laws. You know, this is like, you know, the almost like it's almost like a religion, right? But we want a cult, right? So almost like the 10 commandments, right? Don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal, don't kill, right? That'd be the kind of the thing. But on top of that, it's also, what have you done for yourself? Like, what have you done to empower yourself, right? How are you helping others, right? These kind of things are the laws that I would set for this cult, for this society that I'm building. And if you're not meeting those, then you can't be a part of this cult or this society.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, my brain doesn't work like that. That's cool. Because that's what I would say, a self-aware society. You have, until you're aware of who you are, it's like we do weird stuff trying to find out who we are.
Yeah.
If we could bottle and sell to figure out what we are and not worry about everything else. And then once you've graduated from being centered and full here, then you can move on or whatever. But life changes so much. It's pretty hard to do that. But once you're open and true with who you are, life starts to kind of open.
Absolutely.
So yeah, something like that. I like that. Something like that.
And we wouldn't have no sense of time. We would not have a calendar. We would not have, we wouldn't have anything but the stars.
Like monks.
Yeah.
Monks do that shit.
I think that's beautiful.
No clocks. No TVs.
No clocks.
No bills.
Yeah.
No bill society. Say
No
less.
bills.
Yeah, no bills.
Yeah.
No currency. Your currency is your time.
Yeah.
And it actually is.
Yeah.
It actually is. It's creepy.
Facts, it is.
It's all tied.
Yeah.
It's all tied. We're only here for so long. Fuck, I've just said it before. We're only here every second.
Yeah.
You only have so many heartbeats.
It's
Just
crazy,
think
man.
about that shit. It's like, make them count, man. Do something you want to do. I'm not saying do anything, but do what you want to do. If it's watching TV or if it's whatever you do, just do it.
Yeah.
But don't be regretful and hate and be like, oh, well, I should have this, should have that. Do shit.
Get it done.
That's right.
I seen a headline. The oldest person on record, so a man in Puerto Rico. He just turned 112.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
My great grandma was 105.
104.
104 in Vernal.
think.
Oldest woman in Utah, living woman in Utah, I believe.
She holds the record.
She was, yeah.
That's crazy.
Right there. She's 105. Some 104.
Think about what
That's
somebody would
old,
see.
bro.
Yeah. Think about being born in the year 2000. What year was Lennon born?
2005.
2005. Think about being born in 2005 and living until what is that? 2105 or 2105.
Yeah.
That would be crazy. Think about what you're going to see in 2000 and 2105.
I think it's the same thing as what we've seen, though. I know
We're
it's
gonna be
getting
living in outer space.
more technologically evolved, but
Yeah.
look at what our grandparents seen and what they see now, too. They're like, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. Like, your 104-year-old grandma went through dirt roads, heard about this thing called the TV,
Yep.
right? Seen all that shit. Heard about this thing called the microwave.
Yep.
Heard about this thing called
Radio.
Radio, right?
Yeah.
Heard about this thing called a gun, a car.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Like, she got to see that CDs, Walkmans, seatbelts,
Yep.
right?
And now it's progressing at a rate that's just, it's unfathomable how quickly since the internet, 2000, what was that? When did the internet come out?
Internet was
97, 90.
No, it was 1970.
The internet?
Come on, producer Erica.
I'm pretty sure.
When did the internet become? It was before the 80s because
The internet was before the 80s?
I'm gonna say 70. I'm gonna say 78.
See, I thought it was like 90,
Maybe I'm wrong.
like 90.
Maybe I'm thinking about just computers.
But
Well,
yeah.
2007.
It's when the internet. No way.
Oh wait, mobile internet. Sorry.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
tripping.
that's wireless shit.
History of internet.
It's like-
the history of internet.
Did you Google when did the internet became a thing?
Like the first launch,
Did
I thought it was like 90 something.
What's your guess?
Dude, I think it was like 91.
the first workable prototype of the internet came in the late 1960s?
Oh dear God.
January 1st, 1983 was considered the official birthday of the internet.
I didn't know. I
Oh,
thought it
wow.
was more 90 area.
So I was
three.
a couple years off.
I was 3 when it came out. Then
yeah.
she was
The
16.
dial-up.
She was 16.
Oh yeah, the dial-up internet. That was terrible.
Look at
horrible.
it now.
Yeah,
Look at
man.
it now, and it's wired.
Now you could just
Listen.
walk into your house and already connect to it. You don't have to do shit.
It's fucking weird.
And we lose our mind when it goes out.
I went out the other day here, and the Sonos app that runs,
Yeah,
I don't have
there's
smart
an
home shit.
outage.
I'm not into that. I'm not into that at all. But this app to run my system, stereo system, is 100% run off the internet. It cannot run. You can't plug into it. It just was nature of that beast, and I didn't know that, or I wouldn't have chose it. And we were fucking bummed because that's a huge part of tattooing tunes, man.
Yeah.
I can deal without all kinds of shit, but that was weird. I'm like, yo, I need some fucking music.
Yeah, man.
That was weird. So,
It went out today on us, and Tressa works from home, so it's like you have to have the internet,
yeah,
you know.
dude. It's
And so I have to troubleshoot and do all this bullshit. And it's like, man, it's essential now. Like, it's essential to the point where it should be considered water. Should be considered trash, right? Those essentials that we need. That's how I feel internet should be. It shouldn't come in some cable package. It should be an essential type of thing.
And we grew up.
Yeah.
My parents still don't have a computer, and we never had one.
Yeah.
So like I was way behind everybody in my thing, my class, my everything. Like I was weird because I didn't have any of that stuff. We didn't either. So I didn't know what to think about that. I kind of liked that, but boy, it's hard to advance quickly, efficiently nowadays without it. If you want, you get what you want. Do your thing. You can still live in the mountains. You're fine. But there's something about that internet and the phone, and you're connecting with people. It's fairly vital to our survival anymore.
It's gonna be really hard for you to run a business without it.
It really is.
You know what I mean?
It really is.
It's gonna be really hard to do quick things like we just checked in.
Think of the word of mouth as all it was back in the day.
Yeah.
I sell vacuums. That'd take you 80 fucking years to
I
make
got this Kirby.
a good vacuum company. It's overnight now because it's shared between 1 million people. It's fucking crazy beautiful. It really is cool.
It's scary though too.
It's
man, you think about these. I'm so glad I didn't grow. I mean, I grew up with cell phones, but I didn't grow up to the point where you're if you felt naughty and you sent a dick pic to a girl, it wouldn't be all over the school.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like that's a thing now for these kids.
Big thing.
You gotta make sure that you're not caught in the wrong. Now I seen kids take photos like over the stall being goofy. You know, the kid in the damn stall taking a shit, and the boys want to play a prank, and so they take a picture over the stall. Now that picture of your kid taking a shit is all over the school, and he's getting laughed at.
And yeah, you can find lawsuit stuff quickly that way.
And on top of that, that's child pornography.
Yep. Yeah. That's where you get. Yeah.
So it can fuck up a lot of shit, and a lot of these kids don't know. Yes, you can still be held accountable even if you are 16, 17. Don't be 18 in high school still doing this shit. Yeah, that's even worse.
It's not like people are behind the times of keeping up with what we are doing. We all there's laws and everything follows what's coming. Like
hopefully,
I think so. I think,
but a lot of these laws are made up because somebody made a big deal about something.
Right.
Right. So like it could be there might not be a child pornography law for a high school kid, but now because Susie killed herself because somebody took her topless photo and plastered it everywhere. Yep. We need to do something. We need to make an example of somebody. We need to do something about this.
It's real.
So then they create the laws.
And it's weird if you think about it even another way. If nobody knew about it, but the small core of what was involved in it, it would never go anywhere.
Yeah.
But we spread it, and that's why it spreads.
That's a good and bad thing, right?
See what I mean? Yeah. It's so both ways. We never heard about that town or whatever because you weren't there.
Yeah.
You had to be part of something to know about it. So we can grow quicker the way we've done with this connecting thing, but it's a good way to get tripped up too.
Could you imagine if we had all that when we were growing up? Because I don't know.
Oh, no, tell us, Erica. What about you?
I'm just saying, I experienced some stuff in school. Like when I went to school in Grantsville, some of those cowboys out there, the way I was talked to walking down the hall, not cool.
Go fuck them up, Junior.
Times are definitely different.
So here's the thing. Here's a hypothetical. You guys are out. Let's say white guys. You guys are out in town. Erica's like, babe, that's Billy Bob, and he called me obscene things in high school. Do you approach that guy? It's
Wreck him.
Well, you were a fucking dick to my girl when you were in high school.
I had one of her ex-boyfriends on the show.
Who?
Okay, I'm just kidding. Dustin.
He wasn't my ex-boyfriend.
Who's Dustin?
So no, Dustin Raymond, the pilot.
Oh, you dated him?
Not really.
No, he was my brother's best friend.
I'm just teasing. It was a joke.
Oh, because he had a thing for you.
So that's all it was. That's all it was. You wanted an example, and I gave a perfect one, and now I'm in trouble. This is great. This is awesome. That's real. There you go. That's the real shit in the world.
But it's serious though. Like a lot of these things and a lot of these things that these kids go through, we weren't going through. You know.
Yep.
And I think that having the internet and having these things, there's pros and cons to it.
We're going through different things though.
Yeah.
Like there's not a lot of fighting now. There's not a lot of.
There is though.
Oh, is there?
These kids are getting bullied. These kids are going famous. There was this girl that went. She went viral for a while because it was called Sharkeisha, and that was her name. And Sharkeisha hit this girl over the head with a damn shovel.
Damn.
Yeah, and this was like 2012, 13-ish.
Huh.
And she went viral, and people were doing the Sharkeisha, right? They were going up to people and hitting them in the head.
Damn.
And it's like, yo.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought maybe some of that school fighting shit was kind of down, but maybe it's not. I don't know.
Kids just pull out guns now, don't they?
Yeah. It's true.
I mean, that's what kids are crazy now.
And when I was in high school, we would fight a fair one. Like, I mean, my school was kind of cool because if we had other schools that came to our school, don't fuck with us, right? Yeah. But it's funny because, like, let's say you and me had problems internally in school, right? But then the other school comes for a football game and you get in trouble with them. I'm helping you just because it's like, yo, don't fuck with us.
Right.
Like, I'll fuck with us.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But that was a thing back then. But we would fight a fair one. I didn't have to worry. I mean, there was jumpings, but typically if somebody got jumped, that was bad news for them.
Yeah.
Because that was a no-no. Like, you fought a fair one.
Oh, for sure. That's how it was growing up here. I was part of lots of that. Lots of fighting going on. That's why I didn't know. I didn't know if there was a whole lot of that anymore. I know there's lots of bullying, cyber bullying.
Yeah.
It's just, I think the information's so easily spread so quickly. Everybody knows everything about everything.
Yeah.
We didn't used to know anything about that or this or that. It was just what you did, you knew.
Yeah.
Or what they said. It was just a lot less hard to spread it.
The cyberbullying thing, man, that's even worse, man, because it's all public opinion. Yeah. It's not what truly happened, right? And when we were in school, it was like, that didn't happen. Like, so-and-so was there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But now it's like somebody can just shoot a text and be like, this person is this, right? And now there's this rumor going around the school that you're that person and you did that over the weekend.
Yeah, man.
Right?
Yeah, we just had, one of my really best friends just went through that, which was on this show. So, but she's coming back on the show to talk about bullying, actually.
Dope.
And how bad it can
I miss
destroy.
Jamie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just crazy. It is. It's everything's pro and con, and everything. There's a yin and yang to everything in the world. Mm-hmm. What goes up will come down. The higher you get, the lower you go. The more information you can, it's good. It's super great for everything, but it's just the opposite is powerful. It's everything. I think is so inversely proportionate to whatever it is at that time, place, second, minute.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. There's always a top and bottom of everything. It's like, yeah, everything's great with all that, and it can be bad, but it can be good. It's like, do good, do good things. Don't take pictures of the guy over whatever. Don't do that shit. And you can choose these things. We choose them. If it happens to you, it's like, talk to your kids. Tell them not to think. Don't let the shit bug you, man. We go through it all the time. We've went through things, and more than ever, talk to your kids. Talk to your damn kids.
Yeah.
That you can control everything.
Landon's got a lot of stuff from his voice since he was little, like elementary school kids. Oh, you must smoke because of his raspy voice. And I don't know. It's a thing. It's still a thing. Like, I know he always tells me about this one kid in class that he's like, I think my voice just annoys him. He just gets bothered. I'm like, well, that's his problem. Like,
yeah.
I think his voice is cool. I've actually had, like, a lot of Serena's friends tell me, I know this is weird, but, like, his voice is kind of, sexy. So
it's hella cool. Super raspy.
I love his voice. So, but I just hate that people automatically go there.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't understand it because I don't really go there with people, but maybe I was, around my brother, so it makes me think a little bit differently about that kind of things. People are too quick to judge people.
Yeah. And we can't control everything. I don't mean it like that. I didn't finish that. It's you can control your reaction to things is all. We can suppress that or inflate it or whatever. That's what we can control.
Yeah.
Not what they're going to do. You can't do that. I pull a gun out, you got to do something about it. You can't control that. It's like, that's what needs to be taught. Like, control whatever you are going to do about things. Not what you can't do, what you can do. That's where I think we've lost that completely in a lot of spots.
Yeah, work on your reaction.
What you can do. Not what you can't do. Let's talk about what you can do here. That's my angle on it.
Absolutely.
Focus on the good. See the good in everybody. Don't pick out everybody's bad or,
Yep.
What some say, some think is bad, and others think is good. It's just, like how I just got tripped up right there. I meant no harm by that at all. It's very real. It's okay. Like, but some take offense to it. just don't care anymore. I'm okay with just being what is real. I think there's a lot of loyalty to that. That's just real. Mm-hmm. It's not meant to hurt you. If it hurts you, you're allowing that to hurt you. Please know who you're with, right? It's sad, man. Teach your kids that stuff. If everybody talk to your kids, make them strong, right?
Absolutely.
They follow suit anyway. They're doing exactly what you have showed them to do.
It was awesome meeting your guys' newest kid,
Stormy
That
Rain.
you're gonna steal and take home.
Yeah, Tressa texted me because I sent her a video.
She's so cute.
She was like, just put her in your bag and just take her.
Yeah, leave the cameras. If you left 2 cameras out, you could get the dog in the thing.
She said that Stormy's going to need a sleepover. I was like, no way.
She probably needs a pee.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Probably.
I got to get out of here too.
Okay, bro.
Love you, brother.
Love you too, bro.
Follow me at Drerawka, Drerawka. Allrock.com. You can check me out there. Have all my stuff up there. Also, the Friends of the Show tab. If you can't find the 27th Hour on Instagram, you must be really, really hard or really, really not good at Instagram because it's really easy to find us. But if you cannot, just go on to allrock.com under the Friends of the Show tab for everything.
And you've done something right because you're listening to this.
Yeah.
So good job. Keep digging. They're all in there.
Thank you so much for listening. For real, the support is awesome. Producer Erica, anything you got to say?
Nope, that's it. Just love everybody. Be happy.
Spread the love.
Take us out, Junior.
Just like the last show, everything you do in your life is everything, guys. Live your life with so much purpose. And the only thing that's important in our life is what we do with our life. Love you guys.